a scientific investigation of Southeast Asia's most mysterious fruit. Hello, science explorers. Have you ever seen this fruit? Green on the outside, rough, not very appealing. Many even think it's an unripe mango that's not yet ready to be picked. But did you know that behind that earthy green skin, there is hidden a golden color that is much deeper, brighter, richer than the mangoes we usually eat? This fruit is called Kuweni, Mango odorata, and it's one of the most fascinating mysteries of Southeast Asian fruit evolution to be studied. In this video, I won't just discuss the taste or the shape. I'll take you inside, through a microscope, through a botanical journal. A long journey reveals how this humble fruit holds extraordinary secrets. Ready? Because I think, after watching this video, you will never look at Kuweni fruit the same way again. If you look closely under a microscope now, you can see that there are yellow, white, black, and dark gray colors, which we will discuss later. Segment 1, meeting in the market. I bought 2 Kuweni from the market. I brought them home. I placed them on my simple laboratory table at home, and that's where my adventure began. Segment 2, where can he be found? Imagine this. This fruit, which has been known in the Indonesian archipelago for hundreds of years, apparently has no wild population. It emerged from the interaction of nature and humans, or more precisely, from the accidental meeting of 2 different species. Kuweni can only be found in one major region, Southeast Asia, including Indonesia, Malaysia, the southern Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam. I started to wonder, if he was just here, then how was he born? Segment 3, the fruits of a secret marriage. This is my favorite part of the story. Kuweni is the offspring of a cross between 2 very different mango species. The father is Mango indica, sweet, fragrant, soft, ordinary mango, what we eat every day. His mother was Mango foetida, reed, forest mangoes with a pungent odor, sour taste, and incredibly itchy sap. Segment 4, yellow inside, green outside. In the first minute of the video, we cut open a Kuweni fruit. This is what always raises the question, why is the inside bright yellow, but the outside still dark green? Is this a dishonest fruit, or is it a survival strategy? The yellow color in the flesh is carotenoids, beta-carotene, lutein, xanthophylls, the same pigments that make carrots orange and egg yolks bright. In the Kuweni, the skin remains green, but the carotenoids inside have accumulated tremendously. Kuweni contains 0.36 milligrams of beta-carotene per 100 grams, higher than most mangoes. This is a clever evolutionary strategy. By remaining green on the outside, the fruit avoids competition from other, flashier fruits. Segment 5, microscopic adventure. Now, let's enter the invisible world. I took a thin slice of the almost transparent flesh of the Kuweni fruit. I placed it on a glass slide. Wow, a completely different world opened up. Yellow was everywhere. Thousands of tiny yellow dots. Those were chromoplasts. Chromoplasts are tiny factories inside plant cells. Their sole job is to produce and store carotenoids. Each of those yellow dots is a neatly stored storehouse of vitamin A. When we eat Kuweni, we're digging through these stores and extracting their contents. There's white. Amidst the sea of yellow, there's a white structure that reflects light. I zoomed in. This is an amyloplast, a plastid that stores starch. In unripe fruit, these amyloplasts are full. As they ripen, the starch turns into sugar. But in Kuweni, there's always some leftover. There's black. Now this is interesting. Scattered here and there, small black dots. In some areas, black lines extend. This isn't a disease. It's oxidized sap. Kuweni inherits the highly reactive sap of the batsang tree. When the knife cuts through the flesh, cells burst. The enzyme polyphenol oxidase encounters oxygen. A browning reaction occurs. The black dots are wounds that have solidified at the cellular level. Lastly, there's the old ash. The elongated, river-like structures between the cell islands are the vascular bundles, the fruit's transport highways. Back when it was still hanging on the tree, these bundles carried water and nutrients from the stalk to the entire flesh of the fruit. The walls are thick, lignified, and hard. That's why the texture is different when eaten. Segment 6. What is in Kuweni meat? In 100 grams of ripe Kuweni fruit flesh, there are 80 grams of water, 18.5 grams of carbohydrates, 0.9 grams of protein, 0.1 grams of fat, fiber, 13 milligrams of vitamin C, and 0.36 milligrams of beta-carotene, equivalent to 60 micrograms of vitamin A. Segment 7. Benefits for the human body. First, healthier eyes. Second, skin is more resistant to UV rays. Third, improved digestion. And fourth, systemic antioxidants. Closing. So, what did we learn today? We learned that color isn't always honest. Sometimes the most valuable things are the subtle ones. We learned that microscopes can open up worlds we never imagined. If you have a favorite local fruit that's rarely discussed, share it in the comments. Maybe it'll be featured in our next video. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe.